All right, what's going on, guys? This is Maury
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. We're back out with you with another review. We decided to move our reviews to the West Coast now. I feel like we did a ton of New England beers as of recently. So this is from a smaller brewery. This is the 1,000 Pound Gorilla from Woodfour Brewing Company. They are out of Sonoma Valley?
Yeah, Sonoma County,
California. With a town I'm going to have a real tough time pronouncing. Let's see, Sebastopol, California. Yeah, so this is their Imperial Stout. It is brewed with date molasses, toasted coconut, vanilla beans, and cocoa nibs. So a lot of adjuncts in this. It's also aged in rum and whiskey barrels.
Wow.
So it seems like there's a ton going on here. I got this from a guy out in California, and I want to say it was pretty low bottle count. I want to say this is the only release. It's previously been a draft only. They've had release parties before where they actually would only allow you to one growler fill for $28, and you got some swag with it. This time around, they actually released some bottles. I want to say it's a couple hundred bottles. Probably under 1,000 if my memory serves me.
It bottled on March 3rd, 2015.
March 3rd of this year was when it was bottled. So we're going to get into it and let you know what we think. Wow.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
It's a lot going on. I get some coconut, I get the vanilla beans, and I get chocolate.
Yeah. I also get a hefty dose of rum.
Yeah, I do get some rum. I do get a I even get a mild, kind of hop in there or something in the background. But yeah, rum is definitely coming out a lot more.
Yeah, more so than the bourbon for me.
I mean, I get a little bit of bourbon, but I can't tell if it's bourbon or if it's the vanilla beans. Those two aromas are kind of blending together for me.
Oh, there's the coconut. See, I didn't get it as much on my first and second, but I got it there.
You got chunks of coconut floating around.
You can see the coconut floating on top of the beer.
Yeah, it's gritty. It's like a gritty beer here.
But to me, I get rum-soaked dates. Those, that dark fruit character from, what is it, date molasses?
Date molasses,
okay.
Yeah.
That comes through in a big way for me.
Yeah, I am getting a little bit of dark fruit here. I'm getting more dark chocolate, and then I'm getting the vanilla rum, like I said, a little bit of bourbon.
I get chocolate.
A little bit of coconut.
I don't get as much as you are, I don't think. I'm getting some chocolate, though. Cheers. Wow. Definitely, that date molasses, I feel like, really adds something to the beer.
Yeah.
And it works with the rum.
It's kind of complicated, if not, for me, a little jumbled.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in here. I definitely get a lot of the earthier, darker fruit type of flavors up front. I get a little molasses, I get some dark fruit, I get some chocolate, and then the back end fades into that coconut and rum.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if I get too much bourbon. It's kind of just a liquor at the end, more rum and coconut on the finish.
It almost tastes as much like a quad to me as it does an Imperial Stout, just because of the amount of dark fruit you have in there. You
could tell me there's something spicy in there. You could tell me there's a pepper. I'm almost getting a pepper flavor, cinnamon or something. I'm getting something spicy up front, and I can't. I mean, unless it's a bourbon or rum or something. I don't know. It's an odd flavor. I can't put my finger on it.
Like Dave mentioned earlier, there's a lot going on here. I think sometimes breweries try to do too much, and then it ends up with the beer not being maybe as good as it could have been. I've had a couple beers recently that try to age beers in both rum and bourbon barrels. There's that whole extra transfer of the beer. You increase your chances for, just bacterias and then, loss of carbonation and, that kind of stuff seems to be
when I think, when you're going for the gusto and going for a barrel-aged Imperial Stout, you got to bring your A game because you're getting compared against just world-class breweries.
And we've had a lot of them.
We have. This one falls way short.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of flavors that clash. It's kind of muddled. And there you have it.
Till next time.
Cheers.